Bacholar Husband. Bacholar husband are men who love to do things on their own without consulting their wives. Love to hang a lot with their friends rather than their wife. Not very serious with married life. A married bachelor is neither an events organizer nor an editor of an entertainment magazine, but knows the newest trendy club in town socialites, and his phone gallery overflows with their naked photos. Which movie premieres next weekend and which event goes down and where in mid-October. He is fanatically addicted to sports, but ironically barely remembers his children's names and ages. Leave alone their birthdays. Married bachelors are forever young, wild, and free spirits. They club hop like campus kids and come back to the house in the morning with no concrete explanation of where they have been. What's more, some regularly invite their bachelor buddies over to their homes and throw parties till late, of course, to the chagrin of their wives. Some belong to WhatsApp groups where they discuss nothing but women and sexual conquests. Acidic husband. Acidic husband are always boiling like acid, are always angry, are violent, moody, and dominating. They are very dangerous. These folks are a puzzle of emotions, always on the brink of getting really mad. Their feelings are like a mix of chemicals that can explode with just a small trigger. The result? A wave of emotions that can be as strong as acid, leaving everyone around them amazed and a little bit scared. Violence often follows the acidic husband. Fueled by their strong feelings, they might swing between being passionate and being too aggressive. Because you never know what they might do next, being around them can be a bit tense. These people are also moody and like to be in control. Their emotions are like a roller coaster, making everyone wonder what's going on inside their head. Acidic husband can be risky. Their intense emotions can really affect relationships, making things uncertain and sometimes a bit scary. Slave husband. Slave husband wants to be treated like a king but treats wife like a slave. Likes wife to perform old tradition respect and hates being called by their first name. They love the idea of being respected and following old traditions. However, in a surprising turn, the same person forgets to treat their life partner with the same kindness. This interesting character embodies what we call the special husband. Our special husband enjoys when things are done in a traditional way, just like in the olden days. They like respect shown in a special manner. But here's where it gets curious. When it's time to treat their wife, the script changes. Instead of being respectful, they might accidentally make their partner feel like a servant. The special husband doesn't like being called by their first name. They prefer things to be formal and distant. But oddly enough, this formality doesn't stretch to how they treat their wife. It's like having a royal desire for titles while giving their spouse a different, unexpected role. General husband. This individual is husband for every woman. Loves and cares for girlfriends more than his wife. Likes giving money to girlfriends and has more female friends. While he's married, his attention and care often lean more towards his girlfriends than his wife. It's like having a friendly vibe with everyone. But the extra warmth is reserved for those outside his marriage. Our general husband has a unique way of expressing care. He likes giving money to his girlfriends. This might be surprising, but for him it's a way to show how much he values these friendships. It's an interesting twist in the story of relationships. Adding another layer to his character, the general husband has a lot of female friends. He enjoys spending time and connecting with women outside his marriage circle. This abundance of female friendships is a defining feature of his social world. Dry husband. They are very moody and stingy, doesn't consider wife's emotions, doesn't make the relationship enjoyable. Has no sense of humor? This guy may forget to consider his wife's feelings, making the relationship a bit less fun and enjoyable. On top of that, he doesn't sprinkle much humor into the mix. Our dry husband brings a serious vibe to the relationship, often appearing moody and not so willing to share his emotions freely. This might make the relationship feel a bit dry, lacking the joy and laughter that can make things more enjoyable. Unfortunately, when it comes to considering his wife's feelings, the dry husband may miss the mark. It's not that he doesn't care, but sometimes he forgets to take into account what his wife might be going through emotionally. This oversight can create a bit of distance in the relationship. Adding another layer to his character, humor isn't exactly his strong suit. Laughter and light-hearted moments may not be abundant in the world of the dry husband. This doesn't mean he doesn't care, but his way of expressing emotions may not always include a good laugh. Understanding the dry husband is like decoding a serious puzzle. The challenge lies in balancing the serious moments with a sprinkle of joy and understanding. Panadol Husband. This individual turns to his wife only when he needs a solution to a problem, making their connection more of a puzzle-solving session than a loving partnership. This guy tends to show affection and love mainly when he needs something fixed, instead of sharing love just for the joy of it. His expressions of affection are like reaching for a Panadol, a pain reliever, when a problem arises. Our Panadol husband is clever. He knows the ins and outs of his wife's weaknesses, and rather strategically uses them to his advantage. It's like solving a puzzle for him. He understands what buttons to push to get relief from his wife when he needs it. Unfortunately, the love and affection from the Panadol husband are often tied to specific needs. It's not that he doesn't care, but the warmth in the relationship comes more from addressing problems than simply enjoying each other's company. This can create a bit of imbalance in the emotional connection. Adding a layer to this puzzle, the Panadol husband might not express love in the traditional way. Instead of romantic gestures, he may approach his wife with a to-do list of problems to solve. It's a unique way of navigating the complexities of a relationship, one puzzle at a time. Parasite Husband. This individual brings a challenging dynamic to the partnership, showing love only when it comes to money. His love is closely tied to money, and unfortunately, his affection appears only when there's financial gain involved. Instead of contributing to the relationship, he takes advantage of his wife's resources, creating a one-sided connection. Our parasite husband isn't one to take initiative when it comes to responsibilities around the house. He's often missing in action. It's like having an extra load to carry instead of a partner to share the burdens. The lack of involvement in household duties can create a sense of imbalance and frustration. Adding a layer to this challenging narrative, the parasite husband not only relies on his wife's money, but also directs those funds towards other interests like girlfriends. This financial misuse deepens the strain on the relationship as the wife's hard work is seemingly taken for granted. Baby husband. This individual brings a unique dynamic to the partnership, displaying traits of irresponsibility and dependence. His behavior is marked by irresponsibility and a childlike dependence on others. Instead of taking charge, he often turns to his mother and relatives for guidance, making decisions with their input, rather than relying on his own judgment. Our baby husband struggles to make decisions independently. Whether it's a choice about daily matters or significant life decisions, he seeks the advice and approval of his mother and relatives. This creates a unique dynamic where the wife might feel that her partner is yet to fully embrace the responsibilities of adulthood. Adding a layer to this story, the baby husband tends to compare his wife to his relatives. This can create a challenging environment, as the wife may feel unfairly judged against the standards set by his family. The constant comparison can lead to a sense of insecurity and frustration in the relationship. Visiting husband. This individual, while providing all the material comforts, is not always present at home. He ensures the family is surrounded by material comforts. His physical presence at home is not consistent. It's a situation where the abundance of things does not necessarily translate to an abundance of time spent together. Our visiting husband is like a generous guest who showers the family with material things. The house may be filled with comforts and luxuries, yet the time spent with the family is limited. This unique dynamic can create a sense of emptiness, where material wealth doesn't fully compensate for the absence of meaningful moments. Adding a layer to this narrative, the visiting husband might find himself caught in the whirlwind of work or other commitments, leaving the family yearning for more quality time together. While the desire to provide for the family is evident, the challenge lies in balancing material abundance with the precious currency of time. Caring husband. This individual provides material and emotional needs and makes time for family. He guides home spiritually, very responsible, and treats wife as partner and helper. His actions speak volumes, as he not only meets the family's material needs, but also takes the time to understand and fulfill their emotional desires. It's a unique blend of generosity that extends beyond possessions to create a rich tapestry of emotional connection. Our caring husband is not just a provider, he's a guardian of the family's emotional well-being. This individual goes beyond the tangible, guiding the home spiritually and fostering an environment of love and understanding. His caring nature is like a gentle breeze that touches the hearts of everyone in the family. Adding depth to this heartwarming narrative, the caring husband is exceptionally responsible. He treats his wife not just as a life partner, but as an equal helper in the journey of life. The partnership is built on respect and collaboration, creating a harmonious balance that reflects the essence of a truly caring relationship.